TikTok star Sabrina Duran Montero has reportedly been erased in a shocking broad daylight attack in Santiago. The 24-year-old Chilean social media influencer and convicted drug trafficker died of a wound injury after allegedly being targeted by masked men while sitting in a car in a suburb of Santiago on Tuesday, October 24th. To reports, the now deceased TikTok personality is survived by her only child. Sabrina had a criminal record specifically for receiving stolen vehicles and drug trafficking and had been released from serving a sentence approximately a month ago. Sabrina reportedly began a relationship behind bars with her cellmate in San Miguel prison, Antonella Merchant, age 29. Antonella was sentenced to a 15-year bid after her 2021 arrest and is part of an infamous Los Merchant gang. The Chilean press has reported that the Los Merchant gang dates back to 2012 when Antonella, daughter of leader Francisco Merchant, was arrested on drug trafficking charges, has been found transporting marijuana from Argentina with a view of selling in Santiago. Las Merchant narco founder Francisco is presently in prison just like his daughter, Antonella. Sabrina was a TikTok narco influencer with 572,400 followers and over 13 million likes at the time of her passing. She began posting on TikTok in May of 2021. Sabrina posted under the name Cristina Guzman and Joaquina Guzman, with the later seemingly to refer to a notorious Mexican cartel leader, Joaquin El Chapo Guzman. Another name used by the TikTok star was Laina, and she has also been dubbed the TikTok narco queen, referring to her drug role in Chilean drug gangs. At the start of this year, Sabrina, along with two other brothers, was arrested on suspicion of supplying, distributing, and trafficking cannabis, cocaine, MDMA, and magic mushrooms. Sabrina documented her time behind bars in TikTok, sharing dances and videos of herself speaking to the camera. It was reportedly erased in Padre Hurtado, a suburb of Santiago in Chile, by at least two hitmen while she was in her car. In the chilling footage recorded by witnesses, Sabrina can be seen lying in the middle of the street after being erased by the attackers wearing a mask. The spine-chilling video then shows Sabrina attempting to get up, already wounded, when a gunman approaches her and fires multiple shots at her. The criminal then used Sabrina's car to flee the scene, which was found destroyed later. Sabrina reportedly suffered at least 8 gunshot wounds, and hospital doctors were unable to save her life. She was reportedly on parole at the time of the attack. According to the authorities, they believed that her erasure may have been a move by a rival drug gang to settle a score. The masked gunmen are still at large, and the investigation into Sabrina's murders continue. Like I said, it's a shame when stories like this arise. But like I told you before, when you have women out here that decide that they want to do something, they feel as though that they have better odds than men. They feel that they can do it bigger and better than men, and they feel like they will be able to survive. When inevitably, they will go at the exact same way, if not worse, than men. Again, this is why you have men, fathers, and so on and so on that will tell women like, yo, don't be out here trying to play the same exact game that men been sitting up here playing. Men have been playing and dying and losing to this game since before you even knew what this game was. So pay attention to the players in this game that are still consistently there, who still think that they can bet against the house and still lose everything to the house. She lost everything to the house because it's a war directly out here. When it deals with this dark world, when it deals with narcotics and all of these gangs and whatnot, yo, if people feel like, yo, you doing better, or you're directly on their turf, or you're taking a little bit too much square mileage, they're going to sit up there and cut those tight ends. They're going to do that. They're going to make sure to sit up there and get rid of you. That's exactly what they did. And they did this to this girl in broad daylight to send a message to everybody. Like I said, I just watched the video. They did that boldly to send a message to everybody there that if you think that you are going to decide to be within this city or whatnot or whatever, you think that you are going to potentially start your own thing or maybe be able to get your own little spot, think again, because this, what happened to her, is going to be what's going to happen to you and anybody else that you love and hold dear. That's the message. That's what I got from it. watching that video, watching her trying to sit up there and literally get back up after being wounded a few times. Like, she was literally in that street trying to get up. She tried to get up about a good 4 to 5 times. And then the dudes were about to literally drive off with her car. If she didn't move, they would have just drove off. They would have drove off, and she would potentially be alive at this moment in time with that warning at mind. And that more than likely would have changed her life. But due to the fact that she was trying to sit up there and just get up and survive, right? Trying to, in a sense, have that fight or flight, the dude was like, yeah, she's moving. We can't allow that to happen. We got to sit up there and just finish that off. So the other dude got out the car. He got out the passenger side, and he sat up there and wounded her a good 8 more times. Like I said, for a lot of women out there, don't go out here trying to play the exact same games that men are playing. Don't do that, because you're going to lose, just like men lose. Just like how men get locked up, you're going to be locked up. Just like how men got sentences and records, you're going to have sentences and records. Just like how people are going to sit up there and snitch on those dudes to sit up there and get a lesser sentence, you're going to have people out there to do the exact same thing to you. And just like how men are filling up the graveyards every single day, they're filling up the morgues every single day, so shall you if you decide to sit up there and be foolish enough and play the same game. Again, women have a multitude of avenues to sit up there and make money, some of which women don't even have to try. As long as they're pretty, they can sit up there and make money. She was literally on TikTok with almost 500,000 followers directly on that. She could have sat up there and made money hand over fist by trying to get into contact with cosmetic, clothing, or just been traveling, all this. She didn't even have to sit up there and do this. But like I said before, a lot of women out here will do for them even though it's against their own best interest. Even though it's against their own best interest. And this is what happens.